Once again, everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Riley, your host, and this is Riley's Playtime. This is Action Force Steel Brigade reissue, since it does not say that on the box. This is the reissue. You know that because it comes with an alternate head, and we'll get into the box real quick while I sort of talk. Valaverse has decided that reissues are going to be a little different from other lines. They are going to have one different accessory or different paint, something like that, to differentiate the original release from the reissue. So I've shown you the box. Here's the back of the box. You get a product shot, Steel Brigade background, which is the same as the Night Ops if you already have other Steel Brigades. So, 2 action points, which we still haven't had an incentive here. I'm collecting mine. I hope there's not an insane amount of action points that you need for that incentive in the future. Before I talk more, I'm going to go ahead and open them up, since I went ahead and showed you the box. I know I didn't talk about it, but you can see what's on the box. As you can tell, this is Steel Brigade. He is exactly like the first figure in terms of the figure itself. I'm not sure if he has any of the original problems, and honestly at this moment I can't remember if Steel Brigade was Series 1 or Series 2, but if he was Series 1 he may have had the same problems. I think he was Series 1. He might have had the joint problems that other figures had, the vest problems. So this is the reissue, so I don't know for sure if he has those problems worked out or if they're the same. I'm going to assume they're worked out because he's not the Series 1 figure exactly. I'm pretty sure the reissue is worked out. That goes for all reissues from Valaverse, but just wanted that said. I'm not entirely sure about that. And as you can tell, being that the silver standard issue head is on the body, this is not what Bobby considers a variant, even though there are no true variants to the Steel Brigade figure himself. What just happened there? It just got really dark. That scared me. Anyways, I'm not sure. Maybe my light might have dimmed. Either way, that was weird. I don't have a variant. Sorry, that was distracting. I have the reissue, so it does come with the extra head. But in my mind, a variant of something is... Sorry, that's the plastic. A figure or accessory pack or anything like that is completely different. It might have one accessory, like you buy the same product but you get a different product if you're lucky. That's a variant to me. Or variant of figures. Like there are variants. This is my variant, or this gear pack is a variant of Steel Brigade because of the different color head, but there is no variant of this figure in my mind. But here is the alternate commander head, which is gold. This head in itself is truly a variant because the original, I think it was if you backed the Kickstarter or you pre-ordered Steel Brigade originally, one of the two, you got a more bronzy commander head, and this is the gold version, so it's slightly different, but it is still considered the commander head. Of course, everything else is the same, just gold, so we'll go ahead and ignore that for now. So, this figure himself, of course, he's on the basic body. Now this, I just noticed the buckles being painted, or the clips, whatever you call these, on the boots. Really like that. The Night Ops has black for the buckles because it's molded in all green, and then has black for the bottoms, which I like, or the bottom of the boots. Most figures are plain, as you can tell. Delta Trooper over here, same boots, he's plain. I have some others. The Spec Ops, of course, all the Republic Guards are the same. Blowback has different paint apps for those. So on, it looks like Core Figures, and I mean, Steel Brigade apparently, has painted buckles to differentiate the boots or separate all that all black, which is quite nice. I wish more figures had more paint apps, but you can't have everything. So the gray knee pads are a nice difference. They're different knee pads from other figures. This figure is exactly the same as Night Ops, so if you saw my Night Ops review, you will know everything about this figure except for the color scheme. So in my experience, I want to get another one of these guys, but I only got one just because I wanted to just at least get one in case they sell out. So the blue on gray contrast nicely, and then the green and tan contrast nicely. So overall, this figure is great. I like the glow sticks, which is all black, I think. Let me have my Night Ops. I think they're all black on the Night Ops, which, just to give you a quick comparison, with the exception of helmet, the Night Ops is completely different. Like, these are definitely not the same characters, which I like. So not much else to say as far as paint apps go. I do wish this was still painted. The buckle right here, if you saw in the Night Ops, it is black. It's green on black, and this is just all the same, which I don't really like. The weathering, or I believe that's supposed to be weathering, yeah, the scratches on the vest, they shine nicely. The sort of silver on the helmet has a little gray accents on this, or is it gray? No, it looks gray on camera. I'm not sure if that's shining off, but in real life, I think that's all silver. No, I can't tell. It's weird. In one light, it looks gray. In one light, it looks silver. On camera, it looks very gray. In real life, it doesn't. Anyways, that's funny. So, of course, you get the magazines that come with his weapon, and then you get his standard issue rifle, which is that tan and black. I'm just going to show you the blister real quick. That tan and black, and then you get the knife as well, so those are nice. And then all the hands are the same color, so we're just going to ignore those. I don't really care to show hands. They're all the same color, and they're all the same hands as every figure, except for the figures that don't have gloves on. So that being said, here's a little head swap for you real quick, just to go ahead and do so. Head doesn't feel too tight on this figure. And then you get that nice little snap. And now he's a completely different person and a completely different rank. He is the commander. So if you have at least two of these, one can be your standard issue, and then one can be the commander. So there's that. The last accessory that I would consider a real accessory, the all black MX-9. It's all black. There's not a lot to say about it. All weapons have the peg holes for the proper muzzle flashes as well, in case you're wondering. We get the tan corresponding to the vest painted med pack, and of course the holster for the pistol. I already talked about the boots, and the back looks to be a different green. Is it a different green? It's definitely a different green. It's got more of a... Sorry, that's the head rolling around. Hold on. You can tell on camera. These are more... I don't know what the color actually is. The holsters are the same color as the heavy weapons, apparently. So it looks like the Delta Trooper has more of a dark, like, olive green, and then these are sort of turning blue. Like, they have like more, like, if you were to mix the color, they probably have more blue in them. I don't know what the actual color of this is. Let me know in the comments below. This comes with the appropriate sort of harness, which I don't know what is actually for either, and I would like to know in the comments. I don't know where that's supposed to sit, if it's supposed to sit on the vest, which apparently has a painted buckle there, which is nice. So I never understand when you, with the gear packs or these, are they supposed to sit lower? Are they supposed to sit on the belt to make it look like it is the new belt? Like, what is up with that? Someone let me know in the comments below. I don't want to talk about this all day. This is going to be one of my shortest reviews of Action Force. I've already given you 30 minutes or almost an hour of Action Force in the past 2 videos alone. So to wrap this up real quick in about 12 minutes here, this is Steel Brigade. He comes with the standard issue weapons. You've already seen the weapons, everything there is to see. There's no difference. There's no backpack or anything. Um, some of the figures come with the gold head on the body. That's the variant I was talking about. I don't really care what head's on the body if you can swap them. It would have been cool to have like an accessory for your Night Ops Steel Brigade, or he comes with a different weapon as the variant, or even a different magazine. Like, say one of these magazines were, what are they now? They're like a darker gray. Like, maybe if one of them were black instead of gray, or white, or some crazy color, just orange magazine or something like that. That would have been a nice variant and kind of a funny one too. So wrapping this up with the size comparisons, I already showed you this, but we got both of the other Steel Brigades I have, with the exception of the one that I haven't put back together yet. And I think Steel Brigades look good together. Night Ops, daytime troopers, there's not really a lot to... I mean, they fit well, even though they're different time of day troopers. I really do love this kit bashed one that I made. And if you want to go ahead and make that, I explained it in my last video where I reviewed the heavy weapons pack. This time I just threw one of the saws I got from the Crimson Shadow. I keep wanting to say Shadow Company like Modern Warfare 2. Anyways, Crimson Shadow 10, which I quite like, and I hope they make more things like that 10 because I want more storage space. I need more storage space. Anybody, if you're listening, that works for Valverse, we need more storage space for our figures because we're buying so many. Thank you for watching. I'm Riley's Playtime once again, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day.